So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm glad to I'm glad to present you my first webinar of the webinar's coaching program called Beyond Gods. It's the first webinar of my life experience. Second webinar the culture of communication, and the third webinar of Ukrainian activity. Third webinar 6 elements, water, fire, as 3. Second webinar describes methods, principles of success communication, and today I want to describe my first book called Beyond Gods. First of all, I want to say that statistics says that more than people are losing faith in others. God is what is the difference between the people who have not lost faith and are willing to fight for freedom to the end, and those that fall of the dreams. What successful people believe and what losers didn't believe. A loser is someone who has no experience failure and success. It is the way of failure to failure. In this book, I want to consider the difference between belief and disbelief. The success of the example of describing my story of life and the survives. Readers will find the case of mechanisms that believe in success. I want to tell you about action of life. And I want to tell you the cost of my advice on our army. Before I left the police in 2013, when I went to graduate school, I was to go back police because I saw the right way to money, legal good action. This survives. Today, national police law is good because we can engage in theoretical and scientific opportunity to share with you that close to me. Sparks makes me move forward, overcoming obstacles and more. I am confident that success can reach a powerful topic. However, I would not distinguish between the concept of public servant and internal, because as they shall develop and retain, the creativity of my opinion is more valid than they are generous and true servants of the people. 2 years later, I was served the national award. That I most of its usefulness and necessity of military affairs at that time. There have been moments of joy and tears, while the sword was calm, but there are those who would survive healing. What how and why I was praying, I want to share with you today. One year ago, returning to home from training of the Medzhybizh, I was completely sick, just not something to eat. Well, on the during this stop, I returned the bus, and passengers taking the seats. The bus was moving. Suddenly, the stranger ran after me and gives me pastries, so sweet that I cannot imagine. I certainly did not understand why it was happening. And she said, I feel something exciting work, writing, and I could help and ask about what you are so excited. Refuse was something not good, was the last part of the deal. Resulted in an aesthetic pleasure. So just hooks. I told her to hear all my adventure stories with those who could afford to travel to go married, but had very different emotions. Her bit quickly was the feeling of a joy from that fact that the people are very good creative perception of human needs and generous sincerity. But it was also full of memories, 2 years old during the political. It all started with the fact that we had concerns in the variety of the law of the National Academy of Sciences of Economics. Coming back from beach, I saw on in-person square people being together and running mobile stage with the microphone. I could never imagine that those events will become the thoughts of those which will change forever Ukraine. Working early and protecting a different form of area, I had to be in the very last 7 o'clock in the morning. So that nothing is was at the trailer the prison was every day and was sent to be alone. And once all the clouds are yes, and good with something help emotion. And the ship was sent to tell something. This was always a target because once already we had shooted malicious people. Then I was in second year at the Academy of Criminal Affairs in Institute of Investigators and Forensic Experts. Then I was second year at the Academy, hearing the noise from room on the street, the feeling that something would happen. It was a sign ordinary life, like for us now. Was this was on the street. Pulling had door closed, we went to the bar, down. People were very efficient, but by the minute, people become more and more. When we gathered 18 people, we decided to choose to create force and go lock on the gate and headed toward Moscow Army self-propelled. Not лапать orange flag, fellow who introduced the national community of Poland and to guide our bus to the center of the square. The bus was heard the anthem of Ukraine and were really excited. Soon they arrived at the street Tuska and this singing down the column. The first time my life was called by the porters of the farm asking, say few words. No, this excitement we were denied until the stage when we are not photographed against the backdrop of the flag and the scent was usually chanted. Police festival. Except that more than 300 students for academic groups came to support the people and try to please the people. It is then known that the power Semínár got down. Maybe our appearance in the form of police somehow influenced the leadership of the country. Who knows? What is that we have done always in a comfortable bus, accompanied by deputies who later become the leaders of the Italian authority. And this was easier expelled or ticket the academy. So This a little story I want. This story will interest you. And if you have other questions, please write me.